What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We didn't really do an intro for this one since we had like a 30-minute, probably like a 20-minute drive to our starting spot on the this PK tournament here, so we're kind of too preoccupied with fishing to film one while we were out there. But few things to notice before we start the video. If you'll notice, we are in a green boat this time around. That is due to the fact that my boat is having, the motor's having some mechanical issues. I'm topping out at around 42 miles an hour, and it's taken me around 15 seconds to get on plane. And I didn't necessarily want to blow my motor out trying to run that far. So that is in the shop. Thanks to our buddy Gigi for this tournament, and going to be our buddy Jake in the next tournament for letting us borrow their boats. We are going to be fishing out of those for these next few tournaments, and hopefully by our hopefully by the Bass Champs tournament on Lake Tawakoni, I will have my boat back and it'll be back to running how it should. But other than that, that's about it for the intro. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys at the end.
I think I like it.
What? Just behind me. Yeah.
We've been down here for a lot longer.
Huh?
We're not gonna be here a whole lot longer.
Is that a big bluegill you just caught?
Yeah. You guys want to look at the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Upload your videos.
Appreciate it.
NBA?
Yeah. I'll show the camera though. Too small. Alright guys, morning update. It is, hey, what time does it say up there? 8:52. It's 8:52. We've caught one bass that did not keep, and then a striper. If y'all saw the video from last year, this is the spot where we cashed our check last year pretty much. Caught most of our fish in here. But it's not quite as good as it was last year in June. We thought it might be better in May, just more in the spring and less in the summer, post-spawn fish, but all the rain and stuff has made it really muddy back here. And this spot in particular is the only spot in the river that we've found that's holding any fish. Last year they were kind of all over the place, but including here, but now pretty much only here. But unfortunately another boat beat us by like 10 seconds to it, and they caught 4 out of it, and then we just kind of waited for our turn, but hasn't produced anything yet. But shout out to those guys, they were nice. They said that they like our channel, so
Shout out to y'all. Hopefully y'all do well. But unfortunately, it's a long way up here to not really bring anything back. So gonna have to really grind the rest of the day. Gonna run back down basically to the complete opposite end of the lake for the rest of the day. So y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we get on some.
I don't think you will. I'm checking, but yeah. First off, walk away.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Second fish, sadly not a keeper.
Alright guys, my first one of the day. Alright guys, not sure if you saw that, but I just caught my first one of the day on Texas rig. Not a keeper, so unfortunately 3 bites today, but no keepers yet. What time does it say?
11:44.
It's 11:44, so got almost 4 hours. Right at 4 hours. So we gotta be checked in, so gotta get something quick.
Alright guys, keeper number 1. Yep. Alright guys, we made it down to a grass flat at the dam part of the lake. Our battery is acting weird, so we are going to not risk being able to run back to weigh-in and just go this route. So we will keep you guys updated if we catch any more. Nice 3.5, maybe 4. Alright guys, so as you probably saw, kind of a disappointing day for us, to be quite honest with you. We got beat to our starting spot by about 10 seconds. Boat saw us pulling in, they pulled in right in front of us from where they were fishing, where they started. But we talked to them, they're really nice people, so no hard feelings on that one. Just boat number wise, I think we got like in the 60s or 70s, so that probably killed our vibe trying to run that far. But as far as the actual tournament itself, we ended up in 75th place with 5.22 pounds. That one I caught on the grass flat towards the end of the day was probably about a 4-pounder, and then the other one was just like a normal 14.5-inch line burner kind of fish. So That about sums up our day. Tristan did have another bite on a chatterbait on the grass flat as well. It just kind of nipped at it right as he was taking it out of the water. It sounded like another keeper. We didn't unfortunately see it, but it sounded like a semi-decent fish, at least a 2-pounder. But other than that, we really struggled out there. So after we got done with the river, it was probably 9 to 10 o'clock-ish, and we ran probably 30 to 40 minutes down to the other end of the lake and just kind of tried to fish around some of the marinas, some of the spots that still had some cleaner water in it from pre-fishing over the past few weeks. And we managed to catch a few in there. They were all just like short, probably 12, 13 inches for the most part. I think we caught 3 of those throughout the day as well, so 5 total bass on the day. But just couldn't get any size together. I think a lot of the people from what we talked to at weigh-in sounded like they were on a pretty okay morning bite. I mean, it took like 12 pounds to cash a check, so not that great of a morning bite, but as far as the tournament goes, a pretty decent morning bite. And then after that, it just kind of died on them throughout the day. So after we got done with the river, we were just kind of shot in the foot on that end. But other than that, few things for you guys. We are currently in, let's see here. We're currently in 34th place in AOY, dropped down significantly from our 17th, but we are still in a somewhat attainable goal to at least get top 10 if we finish out the rest of the season strong. So hopefully we get a check at this tournament as well as this upcoming tournament on Cedar Creek this next weekend. It is currently May 14th as I am filming this on Wednesday. We are going out probably tomorrow night to the hotel on May 15th, and then practicing Friday the 16th, tournament May 17th on Cedar Creek for the 3rd stop of the TTO trail. That one, unfortunately, did have to get rescheduled due to some bad winds and weather. And the tournament directors are watching this. I do thank you guys for that, because it would have probably been another nasty day like Tawakoni when it was originally scheduled. But other than that, we have a Bass Champs tournament coming up on Tawakoni on, I believe it is going to be the 31st, so the last day of this month. And then after that, about mid-June, we're supposed to have our next, our 4th and final TTO tournament on Lake Texoma. As I'm filming this, the water is about 17.5, 18 feet high right now and super muddy, so I'm not sure whether or not it's going to be on Texoma or a different lake. Hopefully a different lake. Honestly, it's not going to look like it's going to be a fun lake when we do get out there in June, especially if we have any more rain. If we're done, might be able to squeeze in there, but other than that, it'll be a rough tournament for everyone out there too. So it's just kind of the year of unfortunate weather for us. Normally we're able to like kind of squeeze by in at least the Saturday for the tournaments have good weather, but it's just not playing out in the cards for us this year. But it's fishing, something that we have to work around, and we're doing a fairly decent job at it, I'd say. But just stuff to keep in mind throughout the year and years to come as well. Other than that, that's kind of about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.
And I got the juice. I got some dogs and I let them loose. Bring in the storm and this ain't the Zeus. Walk in the skies, but this ain't the loop. This ain't the cruise. We ain't the same, you ain't have a clue. I'm in the game and untouchable, cause I got the flame and this is the proof. Loading my toad, I still want all the smoke. We ain't talking about jokes, we just talking about more. I see all of my goals and it's looking like gold. I ain't asking for hope, cause I know that it's show. Now you seeing me blow.